Diane in Denmark here, and as you can see we are not in Denmark, we are at our Swedish summer cabin. I mentioned it in the video yesterday and you probably saw it on Instagram. Anyway, I promised to check in with you every day, and this is going to be another, it's going to be a very short one today because I'm just coming out to get the table set up for breakfast. I think we're probably having pancakes and scrambled eggs this morning, not our usual Danish breakfast. It is the end of the holidays for us, so we're making the most of every minute. Anyway, we started this little back to school series on Monday, and today I want to say to you, if you haven't, you've probably been watching the videos and thinking, yeah, that's a good idea, and I must do that. And if you haven't done anything, today is the day. I mean, it's now Thursday, so you've got to do a little bit here. And the reason you probably haven't done anything at all is because you're wanting to make it perfect, or you think you don't have enough time to do it, so you don't do anything at all. So today, if you haven't done anything, go back and watch the first videos. Take a pencil, a piece of paper, an old school jotter, a felt tip, a Sharpie, whatever you have, and please just set your timer just for 5 minutes and do something, because it's always that getting started that's the problem for us. Or conversely, it's having to make everything absolutely perfect and plan it down to the last minute. And I talked about this about menu planning, or whatever we're planning. We either do nothing at all, or we have to plan out all the lunches for the week and all the breakfasts for the week and all the dinners for the week. We've really got to have a bit of balance in this. And the other thing I wanted to say with all this back to school stuff is, we've got to enjoy, the last few days that we have. Don't make it all about, being in a panic about going back to school or getting back into the new season. Try and look around these next few days before we go into the next season, or before the kids start school, or before you start on something new. What is it you can take from this kind of laid back vacation time, holiday time, that you can take with you and enjoy as we move forward? For example, for me, before I found Flylady, I was really organised at work, but at home it was chaos. And one of the things that I really enjoyed on vacation, which I had kind of given up on during normal time, was reading books. I really hadn't, I used to love books when I was younger. I would read. And then, when I started working, and then, I was working, 40-hour, 50-hour weeks, it just kind of went by the wayside, because, you're focused on that. And then it was the same when the kids came along. I mean, who has time to read? You do have time to read if you just set aside 5 or 10 minutes for yourself. You don't have to read, Moby Dick or War and Peace or Ulysses. You can take a magazine, start small, just, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I usually read a chapter or two before I go to bed. That's when I get my reading in. So whatever, or something perhaps like playing a game after dinner. We play Rummy Cub, or I need to show you the what was it? Swish. I forgot to show you the Swish game that we got. I'll show that in another video. So, and that's, we're not sitting together as a family for 5 hours. We're just sitting together for 10 or 15 minutes, playing a card game, a small board game, and that gives us that kind of, we're on vacation feeling. So see if there are any small things like that that you've been doing over the course of this season, holiday season, vacation season, and see if you can bring that forward with you. And maybe something as, all right, there goes. It's a really noisy timer, this one from IKEA. It may be something as simple as, just getting outside with your morning cup of coffee before the rest of the family awakes, So anyway, on that note, with the sleeping beauties inside in the cabin, and hopefully the neighbour's cat will be turning up very soon, I'm going to finish setting the table. It's actually quite cool here on the south coast of Sweden this morning. It's only about 22 degrees, which compared to what we've had recently is very nice. I feel I'm not really warmed up with my voice yet, and I'm also trying to keep quiet because we've got the campsite next door to us, and all the campers are there, so and I love this feeling when I see the campers there with their wee vans and whatever. It really gives me that holiday feeling. So anyway, I'm away to make breakfast, and I shall see you when we are back over the bridge on the other side. We'll be travelling home later today. I shall be speaking to you again from Copenhagen. But right now, live long and prosper. May the Danish and Swedish hygge be with you. It's very music here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.